Well, amid the escalating border tension between the states of Maharashtra and Karnataka, a delegation of Karnataka MPs is likely to call upon Union Home Minister Amit Shah and clarify Karnataka's stand on the matter. Now, this delegation that would include at least 3 Lok Sabha MPs and 1 Rajya Sabha MP from the state of Karnataka, including the MPs from Belgaum and Chikkodi constituencies, which have witnessed considerable unrest in the last few weeks.
Meanwhile, the war of words refuses to die down over the matter, and the Maha Vikas Aghadi has demanded that the Prime Minister himself clarify his stand over the matter, while also taking on the Shinde government for its stand on the issue, saying that the Chief Minister was scared to respond to Bomai's aggressive statement. So meanwhile, the Congress and the BJP are a divided lot, even as pro-Kannada groups urge all party leaders to fight for the bordering districts as a united front. The Congress says that the BJP was draking up the matter ahead of the assembly elections.
पण एका मोठ्या रस्त्याचं तुम्ही उद्घाटन करत असताना महाराष्ट्र आणि कर्नाटकाचा रस्ता कर्नाटक महाराष्ट्रासाठी बंद करत असेल आणि बंद केलेला असेल तर पंतप्रधान म्हणून तुम्ही त्यांना काय बोलणार आहात आणि महाराष्ट्राला काय दिलासा देणार आहेत ते पहिलं बोला आणि मग शिवसेना प्रमुखांच्या नावाने असलेल्या त्या महामार्गाचं उद्घाटन करा.
अगर आप देखें तो पिछले कई दिनों में वहां के जो मुख्यमंत्री महोदय हैं उन्होंने काफी हिंसक बातें कही है, काफी अग्रेसिव बातें कही है और उसी हिसाब से उसी एरिया में काफी सारी हिंसा भी हुई है, काफी सारी दादागिरी भी हो चुकी है. हमारी जो सरकार है, हमारी यानी जो महाराष्ट्र की सरकार है, जिसे मैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन नहीं मानता, वो सरकार चुप बैठी है, एक भी बात किसी पे बोली नहीं है और शायद डरी हुई है. दोनों राज्य में एक ही पक्ष की सरकार है, केंद्र सरकार में भी एक ही पक्ष की सरकार है, तो कहीं ना कहीं इसमें स्पष्टीकरण होना जरूरी है क्योंकि लोग वहां के जो है वो तंग हुए हैं.
I'm not aware of all these things, but let me see. So border issue तो आज कल का नहीं है, जब भी इलेक्शन आते हैं तो border issue आता ही है. Now it's a topic of a politics. I'm not telling that कि 4.5 साल कुछ नहीं होता है, बीच में इधर उधर थोड़ा होके, लेकिन इस हिसाब का अगर border issue हो रही, definitely some politics is there, but I really don't want to comment on this because the matter is before a Supreme Court. So this is the high time, so we are just waiting.
Actually, it is happening not only in South but even in Northeast. And our Prime Minister doesn't have time to solve such problems. And even BJP leadership, chief ministers, they have no time to solve such big problems. It is the responsibility of Government of India and chief ministers and Government of Karnataka and Government of Tamil Nadu. Unfortunately, they do not want to solve such problems. They have no interest.
Well, let me go across to Neha now. Neha, now this is also coming in the backdrop, and we are looking at several MVA MPs also called upon the Union Home Minister Amit Shah and sought for his intervention. Now we are looking at Karnataka MPs who will be meeting him today.
Well, that's right. You know, a delegation of the Karnataka MPs were supposed to be meeting the Union Home Minister Amit Shah today, but we'll have to see if that meeting happens or not, as the Union Home Minister Amit Shah is likely to be in Gujarat today for the swearing-in ceremony. We did, in fact, speak with multiple MPs yesterday, Mr. Irana Kadadi, Mr. PC Mohan as well, and they've all gone on to say that if the meeting doesn't happen today, then it is likely going to happen tomorrow. This is important here because the politics behind this is what has kept the matter alive, and this is not something that we are saying, but this is what the people, the opposition, and most importantly, the ground situation really suggests. Now, having said that, we'll really have to wait and see as to what comes out, because there's a crucial meeting on the 14th as well of the Union Home Minister Amit Shah with both the chief ministers. Possibly there, of course, both the chief ministers are going to be given, a stern warning here not to make any sort of, inflammatory or provocative statements, as the situation on ground, in fact, deteriorated or worsened only after the politics began over this issue is when we saw violence. So we'll have to see how this matter pans out and what happens in the meeting. But having said that, the most important aspect of this entire issue still remains the Supreme Court hearing on which all eyes are going to be. It is a new week and hopefully the matter is going to come up this week. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, of course, even as Karnataka MPs are all set to meet Union Home Minister Amit Shah Shah today over the same. We also know that on the other hand, Uddhav Thackeray has sought the Prime Minister's stand over the issue, because as far as this row is concerned, Neha, it has put BJP at the top spot because it is the same party who is ruling both in Karnataka as well as Maharashtra.
Well, that's absolutely right. We did hear from Uddhav Thackeray over there also calling on the Prime Minister, seeking his intervention and, requesting him to speak with the counterparts of both states. It's important here to mention that, while of course this issue is something that has been long pending for almost about 7 decades now, it does come up every year, only closer to the elections. This year is when we're seeing it, but, precisely every year it comes up closer to the winter assembly session of Karnataka, where, we see several Marathi groups that come and protest in Belagavi against the building of the Suvarna Saudha in Belagavi district. Now we'll have to see what happens in that meeting, of course, of the MPs, and whether at all the Prime Minister, in fact, speaks about this. Just yesterday also we saw the Prime Minister, in Maharashtra as well, and there was there was a lot of pressure on him over there as well by the opposition to actually speak about this. However, we'll have to wait and see as to what really happens from a central level.
All right, Neha, stay with us. Let's also have a look at what is the stand when it comes to both of the states. As we speak of this dispute, it dates back to 1960s when this issue started flaring up. But as far as Maharashtra's stand is concerned, first let's have a look at what they have to say. They claim that Marathis in 814 villages are spread across 2,800 square miles. On the other hand, Karnataka says that the settlement is as per the State's Reorganization Act, and that should be considered final because there is an ongoing fight which is currently underway since last so many years over a few villages, wherein the Karnataka claims it falls under their territory, and vice versa from, of course, Maharashtra side as well. Now, Maharashtra says that Belagavi, Karwar, Nipani are part of Mumbai Presidency. On the other hand, Karnataka says that the boundary was neither tentative nor flexible. So these are the claims which have been made by both the sides in so many years. On the other hand, Maharashtra also claims that they can transfer 260 villages in exchange of 814 villages. Perhaps this is a tussle wherein it has also accelerated with a period of time, with Karnataka saying that they should give areas in Kolhapur, Sholapur and Sangli districts. Belagavi is also at the central, wherein it is currently at the hot spot, wherein the claims and counter claims are being made from both of the states. On the other hand, Maharashtra also claims that Marathi-speaking areas were added to Karnataka and those areas should be given back. On the other hand, Karnataka says that the reopening the issue will go beyond the act. So now it is to be seen that how this situation is going to turn up and what the observation is going to come up from the top court side, because as I said, this is not a new dispute. Rather, this dates back to 1960s when this issue started flaring up.
All right.